Today I have got something a little bit special for you guys. I have bought a house that I am getting ready for myself and my family. So a little bit of background on this. About a year and a half, 2 years ago, I decided to sell my previous house. I've owned this house for almost 10 years. Over the years, I've built up on it, fixed it up, got it ready, stayed in it with my family for quite a few years. And it was just a good time to sell it. The market was nice and warm. The property was in perfect condition, and I just felt it's time to move on. So I ended up selling that property. And for the past year and a half, I've been living in a rental property. So I always advise to people, as soon as you decide you're going to sell, it's difficult to buy something and sell something all in one transaction. So I always attempt to buy something or sell something, get money, get the most you can for that property without being rushed to say, I have to accept an offer because I've bought something else. Get the money from that property. If you can get 100,000 Rand more because you waited, or 200 or 400,000 Rand more, you can easily rent for a year and still have profit. So then I decided to rent for a while and just decide exactly where I want to be, in which area, in which estate, complex, which type of house, what that entire setup needs to be. So I sold my property, got paid for it, people moved in, I moved into a rental, and then we lived there for almost a year in a nice estate in Pretoria East, and then I decided it's time to buy again. And I ended up buying this property. It's a nice big 391 square meter house on 1,300 square meter stand, and it is located in Faerie Glen. I'm not going to tell you guys exactly where because it is my personal house, and the special in this property is the fact that I'm renovating my 100th property. 100th, is there a word like that? I'm renovating something like that, but it is for myself. And I want to show you guys how I do it when I do it for myself. It's a little bit different because I have my wife as a client. I have myself as a client. There's a little bit of pressure to make something great. And I want to take you guys along on the journey. But first, have a look at what I've bought. So even though this house is for myself, it won't be too different from Bigpond style because Bigpond is my style. So in typical Pretoria East fashion, we have a lovely face brick house here. It's like a nice brown face brick from Coro brick, but I'm probably going to paint a lot of it. You guessed it, black. So this wall, however, will not become black. This will be like a feature wall that will be bagwashed, and it will give a nice neutral tone to the house. So most of the house I'm painting black, like the sides, most of the house, the roof, all of that, which will set it and almost give like a nice weight to the property. And then I'll have these feature bag-washed walls. For the entryway, I'm planning a really nice curved bag-washed brown wall, which will give this really organic, really natural feel to the entrance of this house. As soon as you come in from that front entry, you will come towards the front gate, the front door. And the front door will then look something like this. As soon as you come through the front door, there will be a really nice entranceway, and that will lead into living areas. Because I do have that entrance hall there, I do not feel it's such a big problem to walk straight into the kitchen from there. So we are planning a really nice kitchen by reusing some of the old cabinetry that we are having wrapped by vinyl architects. So these guys typically wrap cabinetry, and they can typically rewrap old melamine cabinetry But what we are doing is we rewrapping the shaker doors to like a dark wood style. Currently, dark wood is really in fashion. I told you guys this on a few hours back. I can't remember, what was that one called? Marcel, can you remember? Margate Street. I told you guys dark woods are coming back. That was a year and a half ago. It's fully in fashion at the moment. We are moving a little bit away from grays and way more towards browns and beiges and natural colors. So that's why the natural exterior, that's why the dark wood interior. We also have like a beige stone style planned for the countertop, and I'll show you guys some inspirational pictures of what we are looking at and based on what we are planning the style of this kitchen. But we're reusing the old shaker doors, building new cabinetry for it, and we're doing something really cool. We are not building with white cabinetry, with white melamine, the interior boxes. We are using color melamine, which will really work nice as an interior. Because of that, when you open a cupboard, it's not white on the inside, it is a wood color. But from Vinyl Architects, she's wrapping the outside for us. Cleo has come with us on this journey to help me wrap some of these cupboards and create something really cool. I'll show you a little bit of a preview of what we are planning with her. On that wall, we are planning an integrated extractor fan. So that integrated extractor is basically a box that looks like the wall and that has an extractor fan built into it. So you won't see the stainless steel flute of the extractor fan. All of that will be hidden in a box, and it will just feel seamless with all the walls. Underneath that extractor fan box, there will be a stove with 2 side cabinets, and I'm really looking forward to this feature because I think it will really create like a nice vignette on that wall. On this back wall, we are planning a bunch of cupboard doors with some top cabinetry and shelving, some reeded glass in those wooden cabinets, and then a large island, almost a 2-meter island up here with a small prep bowl and some feature lights hanging above it. In the back there's a scullery, just some service space, and then we are moving over to a living area on this side. There will be a freestanding fireplace that was actually in the property, but it was over here. So in like a little bit of a weird space. So I've removed that there and I'm moving it towards the front of the house to like a TV wall. So freestanding fireplace on what is called a hearth. A hearth, I think that's how you pronounce it, is like a little stage. And I want to show you guys what we are planning. We just discussed it with the builders yesterday. There's a little stage coming all along that wall, and we are also bag washing that wall. The idea being that we can typically pull the outside in a little bit with that wall being bag washed in the same way as the exterior walls. So in the front of that, I'm planning Marcel, can you see this? A bag washed, the hearth. We will build with bricks at the bottom and then have an overhang from one of the bricks, which will create a little bit of a shadow line. Now it won't be this high because there's still tiles and everything coming underneath. So there's just like a little bit of like a shadow line on the inside, and that's just like a nice detail that we're trying to incorporate. Something else that's getting really back into fashion in interiors is built-in furniture. You would have seen this on one of our previous properties for a client, and things like that hearth is going along with that trend. Also going along with that trend is a built-in dining booth I'm planning. So we will be building a dining booth from bricks, and then the guys of Mix Cement came on board again, and we will be mixing that entire bench. So it's got like these really nice curved edges coming around, another rounded corner on this side, and then going into the wall again. For that bench, I am planning a custom-made pillow or like a cushion for you to sit on. And then I bought a dining table that will sit right in front of it. And then I'll have some of my dining chairs sat around the corners. So built-in furniture, I did this because this space isn't massive. And because of that, I wanted to to move this dining space all the way into this corner. This window will really add to that atmosphere, and I'll show you again a few pictures of what I'm planning. Towards that side is a really nice little guest toilet, and I'll show you some inspirational pictures for what we're planning in there. And then coming out here, we have put in an I-beam, a massive beam that is 2.4 meters high. And that is the space for stacker doors. So there's a 4.6 length here that will be opening up completely towards a patio area on the outside where stacker doors will be put in. Then that leads us out to the patio area. Now, quite like a big stoop. As I always say, braais make houses, and I am building a large braai over here. I've got about 1.4 meters of cabinetry, and then a 2.5 meter braai. We had a lot of rain, as you guys can see, and this isn't final level. We're still doing a screed on top of this, which will have water flow that way. But as you can see, they started building this wall already, which is the back wall for the braai. Now, 2 meter braai, in between these two things, Michelle, is where we will have a massive braai built up. I bought little 100 I-beams as well for the facade of that braai. And yeah, I'm trying to overkill the braai a little bit and create something awesome from that. Still considering, but possibly a little bit of a pool over here. And then, as you guys know, I don't like lapas. Lapa is going. Then just back into this living area, there's a staircase going up, as well as a double volume. I think this is the perfect place to have a really nice feature light. So I'm planning something that I don't know exactly what it is yet, but a really large feature light that will fill the space and improve on the space. So double volume with the staircase going up. I also teamed up with the guys from the wooden blacksmith. These are the true experts in the space, and they are making us, not for free, I'm paying for it, they're making me a balustrade. Now I felt as soon as you come into the house, you see that staircase, and I wanted to create something awesome for the staircase. And that balustrade by the wooden blacksmith is going to be spectacular. They're doing, they call it something. The handrail is forged. It's forged steel. So you see like a little pattern on the handrail. And then inserts for the balustrade will be something really cool. Again, I'll show you guys some pictures of what we are planning. Underneath the staircase, there will be some storage. Because I do have a almost 3-year-old. That has a lot of stuff, bikes, toys, everything laying around always. So I'm creating a little bit of a storage underneath here with a door where I can stack his stuff into. Coming down towards the hallway, we have created a separate scullery. So scullery, only shelves, it's for food storage, it's that type of thing. Maybe an air fryer or two or some appliances will go in here. But the idea is a large scullery with a very nice door. Sorry, not scullery, pantry. Nice pantry with a dark door, probably with some reeded glass, a little bit of a feature door, and like I said, food storage. That's the primary goal of that. Then bathroom in here has, this is the secondary bathroom of the house, which will be like a kid's bathroom. And in here, we'll do a vanity, a toilet, and a shower with a diverter tap and a shower head on top of that. Kids bedroom number 1. I'm not changing that much in there. They actually have really nice ceiling fans in here that I'm keeping. They have decent cabinets. Those cabinets are also being wrapped by Cleo from Vinyl Architects into something really nice. A nice handle will accentuate that whole thing and make it even better. But we're doing something really cool, which I'll go into a little bit more detail later. While we are on that topic, I am documenting this entire process also in shorts on Instagram, on my personal Instagram, on Bigpond's Instagram a little bit, but mostly on my personal Instagram and my personal TikTok page. So go and follow me there to see daily updates and detail of things we are doing. Like I'll do a full thing with Cleo about the wraps and that type of thing. There is already a few episodes out there which you can go and have a look at. Secondary bedroom, just a replica of the first, basically kids' bedrooms. Coming into the master bedroom on this side. We have, as you can see, it's already demoed and all of that and fixed up again. On this side, there was an outside toilet which you accessed from the outside and it was closed every year. We have opened it from this side, closed the outside, and this will become a toilet for our master bedroom. Essentially creating a separate toilet with a sliding door that slides on the inside. And then right next to that, there is a bathroom. We have looked at ways in which we can put in a bath and a shower and a double basin. But we ended up deciding, in our previous house, we had a real nice freestanding bath. And I was in that bath maybe 3 times in 5 years. So a lot of those freestanding baths people don't really use. So the bath next door will be used for my kid a lot. In here we decided to just go for a proper big shower. So I'm doing a large shower in here with a nice little niche. Let me show you some detail. These are the things I like to look at and like to find. This windowsill will line up exactly with the height of this little niche. This piece of glass on this side will line up exactly with that window. And then lastly, my shower mixer has a little pin handle where the bottom will again line up exactly with those things. I love little details like that, and I try to execute on them as much as I can. On this side, we'll have a big his and hers basin setup, cabinets, and a big mirror. Got a few cool things planned for that, with some lights hanging, large mirror, that type of thing. Show you guys a few of those inspirational pictures. Then there's a large bedroom. I really love this bay window that is here already. We will be removing a lot of these burglar bars, because there is already burglar bars, and we are in a boomed off area right by a security estate guardhouse, but we'll add more beams, make it properly secure, and thus remove a lot of these burglar bars. Coming through here, there is a large walk-in closet. Not much to see at the moment because it is just an empty room and it is dark because we have not added a light here yet, but a big, large dressing room being planned for in there. For that dressing room, that was not here previously. There was only like 3 or 4 cabinets in this bedroom, which would not have been even enough, even for my own clothes, never mind my wife's. So there was a storage room on the back here, about the size of a double garage. And I divided that in 2. So I kept a large storage on the back, which will be for tools and all the stuff, you know, fishing stuff and hunting stuff and golf stuff and all gym equipment and all of those types of things. But then this half of that storage room we converted to be part of our bedroom as well, to be a large walk-in closet. I love a lot of hanging space. I want to create an entire wall of hanging space, hang up everything, and then just have a few shelves for a few essentials that cannot be hanged up. Other than this that I have shown you guys now, there's also a study upstairs, up those stairs where we're planning the large balustrade, and I will be showing you guys that it's just a little bit of a boring loft area, mezzanine level at this stage, but I will be showing you guys that in the next video, and I will also be showing you guys some of the progress in the next video. If you know somebody that is renovating in Faerie Glen, Garsfontein, or Pretoria East, or even South Africa, that would like to see some inspiration, please share this video with them, share our channel with them, because we do share a lot of ways to renovate in South Africa with local produce, bodies with local materials and things like that. And also, we have a few houses in the market. We renovate for other clients. We can sell your house on your behalf. So there's a few things in which we can help you. But on this YouTube channel, if you know somebody that loves renovations or that is planning a renovation, maybe share this video with them or share one of our other videos with them. And as always, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.